From our perspective, it was a pretty easy story to tell because we had no options where they were. The numbers of calls that they take in a given year and the staffing that's required for that, we just simply outgrew our facility and it just made sense.
Honestly, the first day walking in here and we were live, it was just, we were in awe. I was a little bit in awe. I still keep pinching myself to make sure it's real. Carrie Morrissey, Director, Anoka County Emergency Communications. I've been here 33 years.
Jerry Koval, Assistant Director for Facilities Management and Construction. I've been with Anoka County 24 years. My first impression of this building is it's very professional. I would say it's industry leading. And then once you get past that and you get inside the building, I think it's very evident that you can see the support that the county board has put into this operation. It comes down to actually spending time and listening to these user groups and then coming up with solutions that can take care of those problems.
In the old building, like, it's the weekend, you know, the heat gets turned down, the air conditioner gets turned up, you know, like there's no temperature control.
We were in the basement with vendors, contractors coming and going, and it was very loud down there.
Being able to walk outside without having the whole downtown courthouse traffic coming through all the time.
Looking at different ways to strategically position people. The design that we started with, the dispatch floor was the hub, so to speak. Everything else you'll see around our call center is in support of the dispatcher. Everything's readily available. You've got your break room, which if you need some time to just take a couple minutes, it's through one door. We were allowed some freedom in the design, and just to give you an example, like in the mechanical room, we have this large air handler, and it's massive. And just a simple design where the fresh air intake is, you can actually remove the entire grill on the east side of the building, and you can take that entire unit out through that opening, and then 30, 40 years from now, when it needs to be replaced, you just bring a new one in and set it in place. We had areas that we identified for expansion in the future. So we can take down like the video wall and remove the existing locker room. It's all on raised flooring. We can expand the dispatch floor to the south, and then we can add on a small section and create a new locker room. In the locker room, the floor is a raised floor. There's 2 feet below that's open, and this is the future floor of expanded call center space. We really did some forward thinking, I think, to get us that 40 to 50 year solution, because in the construction world, it'll never be more economical than today to build it. So it's only going to cost more tomorrow. So if we can take care of some of those needs today and have very minor modifications going forward, it's a benefit to the taxpayer. The dollars and every dollar that was spent on the facility and the equipment was treated like it was our own.
We built with growth in mind. We have a council that we plan to hopefully someday have crisis call takers at. We also have a training room with 13 positions in it. We can now do training. We can train 13 people at a time of our own staff if we need to, or new hires.
You got the quiet room, you got the wellness room with the workout. It's all through one door. That helps support our overall goal of dispatcher first. The facility can really change attitudes and an environment that can really almost, I don't want to say eliminate stress, but it can lower the level of stress that one experiences when they're on shift.
Love this new building. It's still, even after just shy of a month of being here, it still feels like a dream.
There's so much more room, having the sunlight and the space. It was a whole different energy coming in here.
The amenities that we have here.
The clean, fresh air, our own space.
There's nothing we don't have that I can think that, I don't know what we'd ask for that we don't have.
To just be able to go sit out on the patio for 10 minutes in the sun.
I mean, I love that patio. You can't beat being able to go outside when you want to go outside.
Having our own spaces, like our kitchen's huge.
The technology here, we got bigger screens for them. They have some more real estate on their CAD computers, so they're not having to look at different tabs because they can have more of it present. We have a lot more technology with our video wall. We started doing automatic call distribution here in a new environment, and that has taken the stress off of our staff, because some of them they're like me, we won't answer, and you stress yourself out, and our new people would burn themselves out and not realize it.
Being able to go into the gym, if you have 10 minutes and you can go in there with some hand weights real quick.
I get my steps in now, so it's I get plenty more exercise.
And most of all, we have the windows.
The natural sunlight.
I'm sure you've heard the daylight, the windows, yeah, that's nice.
You had no idea whether it's daytime, nighttime, they're in the basement, they had no outside light. By making this investment and taking it to the level that it's at, it sends a powerful message to staff. And so the turnover has slowed, and they have gotten a lot more applications because of the facility. So that's kind of an unintended benefit, but it is definitely a bonus.
I think the morale has been lifted.
The floor's a lot quieter with the way we've organized everything, so you don't hear phones ringing all day in your ear.
I don't hear the coughing that we heard all the time, so it's amazing.
Supervisors are critical, they're integral to the operation of the business, but still needed separation to do their duties. But actually wanted to have an ability to hear what's going on the floor. So you just carve out a space and then create sliding operating windows. So they can open them, they can actually hear some of the activity out on the floor. And if something ramps up and they have to respond quickly, they can jump out there without going through paging or what have you.
The biggest benefit for me is seeing our telecommunicators and our supervisors. They are so happy here. We see them using the workout equipment, we see them in the quiet room, we see them out on the patio when it's nicer out, even when it's chilly out there. We see them walking laps in the parking lot. They're walking laps inside. So I think the mental health part of it already has just been wonderful.
The building looks top-notch, but I can guarantee you the people inside the building actually taking the calls and the technology that's supporting them is also top-notch. So Anoka County should feel very proud of this service that is provided to the citizen. Probably the one aspect of this entire project that I never anticipated seeing. Just walking around and having just casual conversations with staff, and they would come up to me and the smiles and the thank yous, and I can't believe we're working in this facility. I don't know how you put a dollar value to that, because I just see that position as such a stressful job. And by constructing a building that actually takes that temperature down and lowers the stress level, I think is huge. And it's hard to quantify that, but just creating an environment that allows them to perform at a higher level at their job. And they can respond even at a higher level to whoever's calling for service.